You know what's lovely in YouTube and
What?
in general, you know, that kind of streaming media that you can pause and rewind, right?
True.
All right, everybody, good to see you. Today we'll present something about tap. You know, and don't get me wrong, it's not like you tap somebody. It's Tanzu Application Platform.
Yeah.
My name is Maciej Lelusz, and today I'm with Johannes. And Johannes, tell me a little bit about tap. What is it?
So Tap is a platform that combines the entire process from writing code up until deployment out in the world with a running application.
All right, so this is basically a platform. But you know, a platform can mean anything right now. Like the cloud, like multi-cloud, for everybody means something else. So could you a little bit describe it or maybe draw it, how this platform looks like, what it means?
So the entire platform works with a couple of different technologies behind it, but the general idea is to have the application lifecycle, and we will use CI/CD to then deliver the final product.
So Tanzu will be around it, right? Like wrap
Yes.
these two main processes together and the platform. Okay, I have a question regarding this platform, because platform usually is built from some kind of modules, right? So we'll have for sure like some Git, right?
Yeah, well, we have Git, we have something like Harbor beneath
Harbor.
it for our containers, and then in the end,
Runtime, right?
a runtime.
Runtime, it can be like, we can go for Tanzu, we can go for EKS,
Yes.
right? And so on, right?
Exactly.
All right. So basically, what it gives you, it connects this world of, let's call this hardcore infra, right?
Yep.
With the users, right? And what users do we have?
So we have the developers, obviously, those
Yeah.
that write the code and business logic. We have the
Sure.
security team, which
Yeah.
obviously wants to have a secure application, as well as the operational team, which runs the application in the end on the Kubernetes cluster, wherever it may be.
All right, so we have these three figures. So those guys, you know, will consume in the end. I like to use the word consume. So for example, this guy wants to consume this infrastructure or
Yes.
run the code on the infrastructure, and he needs all these tools, all these elements to do it.
No, he doesn't.
All right.
Because with Tanzu Application Platform, we, as the security and operational team, create a template. This template can then be used by the developers
Okay.
as their underlying code base to write clean business logic.
Right. So those guys, for example, this person, just give some, for example, I don't know, governance tips and tricks. These guys add some additional things to this template. This allow them, the developer, to just consume that, right? He doesn't
Exactly.
need to invent it again.
Yes, exactly. And he doesn't have to worry about any of these underlying information, because all he has to focus on is writing his code, and the rest works through Tanzu Application Platform. Because in the entire process of going from code to final product, the security team and the operational team will then come back in, test against the newly written code, and deploy it.
So this is like a forced feedback, right?
Yes.
So they know what they want to achieve, but they don't want to stop this person, for example, and his creativity or her creativity to, you know, just make this person less productive, less creative, right? So this person can learn, right? They can code, right?
Yep.
And I think that they can as well, you know, kind of deliver, you know, that kind of product on the platform, and the platform will go step by step. So by the pipelines, by the stuff like we used right now, right?
Yep.
To deploy this final product. Like for example, this is the application, right? So this is the app, and the app is going through different paths, right? And then
Yep.
landing on this infrastructure, on that. So basically, by Tanzu Application Platform, you're getting solution that is allowing you to build your entire process of basically code and design and deploy application on any platform. So any platform means Tanzu or EKS, AKS, wherever you want, right? In the world of multi-cloud, sounds good.
So the most important bit, I personally think, is the fact that it massively reduces overhead, because you don't have to separately look after your Git, look after your Harbor, look after.
And I think it's as well. We don't talk much about it, but those guys usually take care as well of this stuff, right?
Yes.
And they need to upgrade them, take care of them, patch them, and so on. And sometimes, when you have many products from both open source, like pure open source, like vanilla open source, and you have a lot of products from different vendors, this intercompatibility between them, how to upgrade them, how to run infra for the developers, security and operations, on top of that for application. It's a mess. Can be a mess.
It's a mess. In this case, it doesn't concern the process at all. So
it's a very good idea. Well, try it up. I think it's something that if you have a container environment, then it's worth to do it, because it will bring you instant value, at least to check it, right? We are open to run a POC. We are open to run some more information for you. For sure, we'll dig into the subject more in our demos and as well on EvolutionCast. Thank you very much, Johannes. Thank you very much for watching this episode. See you, bud.
See ya.